One of the laws of physics I learned in high school was the second law of thermodynamics. Officially, it says this: the level of disorder in the universe is steadily increasing. Systems tend to move from ordered behavior to more random behavior. In simpler terms, it says this: left on their own, systems tend toward disorder. That's why a cup of coffee left on the counter cools over time, not the other way around. It's why sandcastles crumble, buildings decay, and 52 playing cards thrown on the floor don't become a stacked deck on their own. Everything, in the absence of outside energy, moves from order to chaos. This law is always at work in nature, in science, and in our homes and our lives. I was thinking about this fact recently after my most recent book was published. The words were typed on my computer, of course, but over the months of researching and writing, I had collected a large number of notes and pieces of paper. Loose sheets of handwritten outlines, printed pages to reread, note cards, lists, folders full of research and data, even a stack of books I referenced often in my writing. Over time, I had placed more and more of them on the shelf next to my desk. As I continued writing, the pile slowly grew. One stack turned into two, and then two stacks turned into three. Piles of note cards got higher and higher, papers got buried. The mess expanded more and more until eventually almost the entire shelf was overtaken with notes for the new book. The mess didn't improve with time, it only got worse. The system tended toward disorder, not order. And it stayed that way until just last month when the book was completed and I finally took the time and the effort to clean it up fully. Because here's the thing about messes: they don't clean themselves. They require attention. When my kids were younger, Kim and I had a mantra that we would use often, especially after meals or light snacks in the evening. If someone left their plate on the counter near the sink, I would say, "You know that plate's not going to clean itself." And by that, I meant somebody in the family is going to have to clean that plate. It might as well be you. I wish I could say the mantra was 100% effective, but we all know better than that. Regardless, there is an important truth hidden in that reality that we would be wise to remind ourselves of, even beyond our teenage years. Messes don't clean themselves. The universe naturally moves toward disorder, not order. This is important to see and apply accordingly in our homes. Messes only grow as clutter attracts more and more clutter. The mail you left out on the counter will only pile up higher until you make the effort to sort it. The dishes in your sink will remain dirty until you take the effort to clean them. The clothes in your closet will take up more and more space until you make the effort to discard some of them. The boxes of stuff in your basement will remain there until you take the time to sort them. The garage will remain too full to park in until you get out there and declutter the stuff. And maybe some of us need to stop listening right here and go make the change needed to bring about the order in our home that we've been wanting. But this principle doesn't stop at our possessions. Messes don't clean themselves. And the universe only moves toward order when energy is applied. So, if we're living paycheck to paycheck, avoiding the numbers won't change the math. Attention and energy is required to fix it. If our lifestyle is unhealthy, doing the same thing over and over won't bring change. Attention and energy is required to fix it in your life. If we don't like the direction of our life, attention and energy will be required to start moving in a different direction. If there's a strained relationship in our life, ignoring the hard work won't solve it. Attention, energy, and probably humility will be required. We can spend a lot of time waiting for the right moment, the perfect motivation, or the ideal set of circumstances, but messes rarely resolve themselves as we wait. They get bigger, and the longer we delay, the more energy it takes to clean them up. So maybe today is a good day to ask, what mess in my life is waiting for my attention? And what small step can I take right now to begin cleaning it up? In fact, if you're feeling inspired, leave a comment below about the change you want to make in your life, and we'll be there to encourage you along towards it.